Welcome to Round 5 of the Parenting Roundabout podcast for the week of April 3rd. I'm Terry Morrow, and I'm here with Catherine Rulecko.
Hello.
And Nicole Eridix.
Hello.
Today, we're taking a break from talking and complaining and obsessing and instead shouting out things other people are doing that we think you'll find as useful or enjoyable as we do. We call this our Roundabout Roundup. And today I'm going to shout out yet another way to listen to this fine podcast. Mm-hmm. And it is a website called playpodcast.net. And they have a whole bunch of podcasts on there, many that you've heard of, some that you love, like ours, some you might want to discover, and you can play them right there on the website. You don't have to download them. You don't have to subscribe to them. You can put together a little collection of the ones that you like to listen to and go listen to them. They put out lists of podcasts and various different topics, which we are new to the site, but eventually I would like to think we will be on some of those lists. But, if you are shopping for new podcasts or for a different way to listen to podcasts, go check out playpodcast.net. I will include the link to our show on that site in the show notes. Nicole, what do you have this week? Something cheery, some uplifting television that will put a spring in our step and make us hum all the way home?
Wow.
Or, the exact polar opposite of that.
The exact polar opposite. Yes. Okay. I wasn't searching for it, but I happened upon The Last of Us on HBO.
Yeah.
And I have to say I did get hooked. And yes, it's quite a ride. So if you can get past the more violent aspects.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say the pandemic
and the pandemic.
Was it extra specially traumatic to you because people were turning into mushrooms?
It's
not vegetables,
no. It's all very traumatic, but particularly episode 3. If you've seen it, you'll know what I'm talking about. But it's enough to. I mean, yes, it's a little bothersome, some of the topics, but the producers have definitely, the directors and the writers have definitely done a pretty good job with it. So I've been enjoying it. It's an interesting storyline.
Enjoying, maybe not the right word. Appreciating.
Appreciate, but interested. How about that?
Yes. Yeah, there needs to be a word like enjoying for something that's sad and traumatic and horrifying.
Yeah. It's kept me interested and engaged.
There you go. Well,
and I believe the season is over, so you can binge or not binge as needed, right?
Yes, exactly.
And there's going to be a second season, I believe.
Yep.
So
there is
more end of the world. Yay! I hear nothing but good things about it, and
it is good.
That people find it very moving and very well done. Linda Holmes, who's somebody I've been listening to talk about entertainment for a very long time, often talks about things that are good but not for her, and this is one of those that would fall into that category for me.
Yeah.
So I was going to say I would say enjoy it, but that's, again, as we've said, continue to be captivated by it.
Yes.
And I will go over here and watch something.
I'll let you know.
And Catherine, what do you have?
Well, I know how you feel about Trader Joe's, Terry. You're not a fan. But I happen to be...
I don't think I have anything against Trader Joe's. Do you have something against Trader Joe's, Nicole?
Yeah, I do.
It's Nicole who hates Trader Joe's.
Oh, sorry.
I don't go there, but I bear it no animosity.
Okay. Well...
Good, just not for me.
I don't go there because there is not a Trader Joe's where I live. But I happened to be in one the other day, and I was due to host book club the following day, and I was casting about for something to do, some food to serve. I had no ideas. I was like, I don't know. And there were lots of really yummy looking like frozen things, appetizer-y frozen things. But I was not going to be able to keep them sufficiently cold because I was about to set off on a long drive. But then I just wandered past a blood orange cake mix there at Trader Joe's. And apparently this is a seasonal thing that they don't have all the time, but they happen to have it at the moment. And it's just, your basic cake mix, put in some eggs and a little bit of water and milk and get yourself a cake. And it was, in fact, delicious.
Wow.
Simple to make, came out like moist and excellent, and I liked it very much.
Yum.
So.
Were you reading something appropriate to a blood orange cake, like a vampire novel?
No, not really. That was part of the problem why I was struggling with what to serve, because the book didn't lend itself to really anything. Yeah, the book wasn't helpful. So it was set in Wisconsin, mostly in the early 80s. So what I really needed to do was like a fish fry or
of course,
and serve old fashions, and I did serve something with a lot of cheese for my main dish. That was my nod to the Wisconsin of it all. But I did not make old fashions because that seemed like way too much work versus opening a bottle of wine. Wisconsin, actually, I had some Wisconsin-based wine that I actually think is good.
You work hard on these book club things.
Yeah, well, sometimes it works better than others. Like the one time I hosted and we read the book Educated by Tara Westover, which is set in Idaho. And it's a really excellent book, but harrowing, much like The Last of Us. And so I did baked potatoes because it was Idaho. So sometimes that works with the books we're reading, and many times it does not. So anyway, if you happen to frequent Trader Joe's from time to time and you've been curious about the blood orange cake mix, it's very tasty. And it doesn't appear bloody in any way. It's like a nice reddish orange look. So recommended. And that's going to be it for another week of Parenting Roundabout. If you missed any of our earlier episodes this week, look them up on Spreaker, Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music, what's the new one? playpodcast.net, or wherever you get your podcasts to hear what we have to say about post-college plans, birthday parties for adult kids, and what young adult really means anyway. You can find all our episodes at parentingroundabout.com and talk back in the comments there, on our Facebook page, or on Twitter, where you'll find us at Roundabout Chat. And please visit our Amazon shop at amazon.com/shop/momitude, where you can find links to a lot of the things that we talk about. Have a great weekend, and we'll see you back here on Monday.